you know, the clue is in the title. Spoiler. Why spoil other people's pleasure? The whole point of watching a drama is to go on the journey, to enjoy it, and to have somebody to tell you, well, actually, the butler did it. That's
the
just...
butler did it?
Well... But awful. I mean, it's in the grand tradition from long, long ago. It's not a recent thing. You know, nobody wanted to know who shot JR until they watched it.
Who was it, by the way? We have this...
Sue Ellen's sister.
Was it the Poison Dwarf? You know everything.
No.
Sue Ellen's sister.
Kristen.
Yeah.
Kristen, yes.
But the point of it is, back then, that if you didn't watch it on the night, you'd have to find out from other people because there's nowhere else to find it.
Absolutely.
Social media is to blame, Paul Ross,
I
right?
agree.
Come on,
Except though, with all respect to Nina, Shakespeare only invented one play in his whole life. That was The Tempest. All the other plots are from history. We don't stop watching Shakespeare because we know the outcome, do we? And with last night's show, basically, I think, with these cliffhangers, these spoiler alerts, they're playing us like Boo Boo the Fool. Because 20 years ago, Phantom Menace came out, OK, a big event. 2 weeks before it opened in 1999, they published, and you could buy it everywhere, the story of Phantom Menace, like a comic book.
What's Phantom Menace?
The first Star Wars prequel.
Oh, right.
So what you're saying...
So it's basically, it's a marketing ploy.
But can we get away...
Yeah,
this is my point. So I'm going to give you a stupid little example. This because I'm not very good at anything, but, you know... Say I've recorded a football match.
Yes.
And then it bleeps up the result, and I've forgotten to turn that off. It's everywhere, though. Now, we just talked about Line of Duty, and he went, I knew what was happening. How did you find out what was happening? The people in it didn't know.
I found out from somebody who'd worked on it, what was going on, and similarly, but similarly...
Did you tell people?
It's another cliffhanger.
Did you tell people?
Only if they asked me, yeah.
So you didn't... So you don't like that?
No,
if they ask me, I'm going to tell them.
The point being, you know, people could say, you know, why go and see a movie like Titanic because you know what happens at the end.
He died.
Exactly. It sinks, you know, I'm sorry. And there's a lot of ice around, you know, that's it. But no, it's because it's the plot, the enjoyment, the characters...
But that's actually quite a good example,
Exactly, exactly. But these sort of dramas, like The Bodyguard, it's the twists and turns, it's the cliffhangers...
The thing is, these shows are online for 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
However, they do keep them on for a lot longer now. So how long do you wait before you start talking about the show?
I know people are only just now watching Breaking Bad.
Yes.
But that means if I go out with somebody, we're talking about Breaking Bad, have I got to keep my voice down because the bored couple at the next table haven't caught up with it, or the waiter doesn't know the outcome? No. You buy the ticket, you buy the story. Like with Avengers Endgame. It's great fun, but it's only a silly superhero film, like a roller coaster. You're the same when you get off as when you get on.
Do you think we have to take responsibility? Or do you think that society's changed so much that actually we're going to find stuff out anyway?
We do have to take responsibility. Yeah. If I watch, say, sorry about this, but something like MasterChef, I don't want to know...
Why'd you say sorry to him? Has he been?
Well, no, because I'm sure that's not something you...
No, I quite enjoy it.
Oh, well, that's fine. MasterChef. I don't want to know, so I don't look at the papers the next day.
Yes.
Because that, you know, the Daily Mail's always going to print it, so I don't watch it. So you take your own responsibility.
Yeah.
But to deliberately
spoil it... Do you live in like a cone of silence, Nina?
No.
Because it's everywhere. You can't escape it.
You can escape it.
I tell you what, when I was at the BBC, I was up at BBC North West Night being a regional reporter, and the most complaints I got at that point... I've had more since. But the most complaints I got at this point was I went out to Manchester University because they were on the finale of University Challenge that night, and I did not realise that the viewership of University Challenge are dogged. I mean, it is the one thing they watch all week. Dogged. And thank you. And I went and I did this whole live thing. Oh, they've got the champagne out. Who knows? Who knows? I got in and the editor was like, get in my office. We've had so many complaints. People have said you've spoilt the one thing that they've been waiting for. Even though I didn't say who'd won, actually they had.
Can I just one other thing as well?
But people
Paul, you probably agree with this.
People hate it.
Aren't these very programmes creating more interest in people watching with social media and giving out this stuff, and people are merely picking that up, aren't they?
Hype, which is why they've suddenly realised they can do this, but actually what they also do is they're constantly teasing us, as with...
But spoiling it is playground stuff. It's like, no.
Well, listen, I hate to spoil this, but we have to finish. But it is an absolute pleasure. Nina Myskow, Paul Ross, who's been up all night. Let's go and get some sleep. Thank you very much indeed.
And we've done all that without spoiling it, you see. We haven't spoiled it this morning.
The butler did it.
The butler did it.
Did he?